31 recommendations. So some at international level, some in India and Asia, some to do among Tibetan people ourselves. So altogether 31 recommendations. From organizing various activities, rallies, and also media outreach, outreach to Buddhists in Asia. So altogether 31.
Some people were of the opinion that His Holiness should visit Tibet. So is there something like this in the...
Yes, I think the two common, at least the universal slogan of all the self-immolations have been, and generally Tibetan people inside Tibet, they have been asking for the return of His Holiness the Dalai Lama to Tibet. So that is the common or universal aspiration of Tibetans inside Tibet. And the second one is freedom for Tibetan people. So in this gathering, Tibetans, we have agreed that we ought to do all we can to fulfill these two aspirations of the Tibetan people, among others.
But sir, any specific activities? I mean, we are very clear about the aims. But anything from the meeting which tells us that the modalities of it, how are you going to pursue it further?
So that I think we just got the recommendation, we will sort through it, and then we have to share as to who will do what, then go about it. Essentially, preservation of Tibetan identity, language, culture is very important among ourselves, how best to do it. Every Wednesday, we call it White Wednesday, Tibetan wear traditional dress, encourage the younger generation to speak in Tibetan, eat Tibetan food, so that they are aware and conscious of their identity. That's one part. And at the international level, how best we can, lobby different parliaments around the world to generate debate on the issue of Tibet. So that we could have resolutions on the issue of Tibet. And about India and Asia, it's important to highlight the importance of Tibet's environment and the geopolitical importance and significance to the area and how best to go about doing it. So these are some of the things, and among many others.
Nothing seems to have changed on that over the last few years, and different countries have their own different approaches towards China. The UN is what it is. What makes you believe that you can persuade the international community to put effective pressure on China?
Well, one should always remain hopeful and work hard to make things possible. Based on that, yes, we will be approaching, continue to approach the international community and share with them the importance of the issue of Tibet, and especially the unfolding tragedy inside Tibet. And it's very important to resolve the issue of Tibet peacefully. We are in some ways hopeful in the sense some of the parliament, let's say the US Senate, European Parliament, Italian Parliament have passed resolutions on the issue of Tibet. Many prominent people, including Nobel laureates, have spoken out on the issue of Tibet. And some of the organizations like Reporters Without Borders, or Human Rights Watch, and other NGOs have spoken out on the issue of self-immolation and the need to resolve the issue of Tibet. So these are indications that international community is paying interest and showing their support. Having said that, what we really want to see is concrete action on the part of the international community to really press the Chinese government. And we remain hopeful. And one other issue that was adopted was the Kasha, or the administration was urged to appoint that in the last 60 plus years, His Holiness has led us remarkably and gain international prominence and support for the Tibet issue. And this is in fact, a little more than a year after the transfer of the political authority, and we felt that it's appropriate and also it's a great honor to organize a long life prayer with all the head lamas of different sects. This is one of the very rare occasions where all the head lamas were there, and we also informed His Holiness that we have 432 people from 26 countries, and the discussion that took place went very smoothly. Recommendations are also made. So His Holiness was pleased with the outcome of the